hey! I'm so glad you came back.
Hey, Lizzie.
I'm feeling a lot better. Grandpa made me a snack. He says I can always talk to him about things, and I can always talk to God. Grandpa also told me a Bible story. Do you want to hear it?
Oh, yeah.
It's pretty amazing. Do you remember Saul? God changed his life and his heart. Jesus replaced the anger in his heart with love for people. He began preaching about Jesus all over. Saul also went by another name. He was also called Paul. Can you say Paul?
Paul.
Before he met Jesus, Paul had been in a group where they were upset with the people teaching about Jesus. Even though Paul's heart changed, there were others who still tried to keep Jesus' good news from spreading. Paul and his friend Silas were in a town telling others about Jesus when they were arrested, hurt, and put into jail. Isn't that sad? I'm really grateful I live in a place where I can talk about Jesus and not be put into jail. I can tell people all about Jesus and not be scared to end up in jail, like Paul and Silas. That night, instead of sleeping in a soft bed, Paul and Silas were sitting in a dark, cold jail cell. Their hands and feet were locked up and they couldn't move easily. They were in pain. Do you think Paul and Silas were angry at the people who treated them so meanly? Do you think they were sad?
Yeah, I think so.
I wonder if they felt lonely, since they were away from all their friends who were safe and cozy in their homes. It wasn't really fair. It wasn't right. And Paul and Silas had a reason to be angry at the people who had arrested them and put them in jail. I think Paul and Silas took all those hard feelings and remembered that Jesus was with them. And because Jesus is with us, we should think about how much he loves us and how powerful Jesus is. Paul and Silas made a choice to do something. The Bible says it was right around.
You can know the time of day when you look at this.
I wonder what it could be. Should we put on our binoculars?
This honeymoon's the best. Because nobody gets to tell me what to do. Mine goes everywhere.
It has two sticks called hands, and they move in a circle to tell time.
The best day. Anyways. Ow!
Do you think it's a clock?
Yes.
This clock has both hands pointing to the number 12.
Hey, I was doing this.
Around midnight, late at night, the Bible says Paul and Silas were praying and singing worship songs to God. And guess what? God did a miracle. The ground shook and
This is how you get into a room. It can be locked or unlocked.
it's another clue. What could it be? We need our binoculars.
You turn the knob when you want to open it.
Do you think it's a door?
Yes.
The jail doors flew open. Their hands and feet were set free. Paul and Silas could walk out of jail. Except they didn't.
What? Why?
Because of the man who was in charge of watching the doors. This man knew he would be in huge trouble if Paul and Silas escaped. Paul and Silas talked to him. And their jailer was so amazed at the love they showed for him that he and his family became followers of Jesus.
What are you doing?
Isn't that story so amazing?
Yeah.
3,
It helps me remember that Jesus is always with me.
4.
Even when I feel mad,
so
sad,
close.
and hurt.
Hey.
Hey, that's our faith fact today.
Dang it.
How many fingers am I going up?
3.
With God, I am never
Did I
alone.
get 3 right?
I have an idea. I was working on something before you got here. Do you
7.
want to see it?
Sure. How many fingers am I going up?
Here's a picture I drew
4.
of myself. It's not perfect, but I like it.
How many
At first, I just drew
how many
myself
boards
alone.
am I going up?
But on the other
1.
side,
Yes.
I drew Grandpa, my friends, and Jesus.
What am I holding up?
I don't really know what Jesus looks like, but
Yes,
that's
I'm gonna do
okay.
this.
When I shine this flashlight on
What
it,
am I holding up?
0.
2.
Darn.
what do you
I'll
see?
be back in a minute.
You're not
I'll be
alone.
back in a minute.
That's right. Just like our faith fact says, with God, I'm never alone. Okay, I want to go show Grandpa this. I'll be right back.
Oh, hi. Is Lizzie around?
No, not now.
Were you and Lizzie talking about a Bible story?
Try to guess it.
Okay, let's see if I can figure it out. Here's a clock, and it says 12 o'clock, so that could be during the night or in the afternoon. And I see a door, so a door could be locked or unlocked.
Yes, back up.
Is it the story of Paul and Silas in jail?
Yeah, back, guys.
And God was with them and did a miracle.
Yes. On back.
Did you get the story right?
Well, our friends told me I got it right.
Hey, do you want to see something I made?
Yeah.
It shows that I'm not alone. When you flash the flashlight underneath it, you can see that I'm not alone.
Oh, that's awesome, Lizzie.
Thanks, Grandpa. Thanks for being with me today and helping me feel better earlier. You're great friends. Bye.
For what?
Bye.
You got shot.
Who?